everyone, thank you so much for viewing this video. Today we'll be sharing with you our bootcamp experience. I have with me Anderson. I call her Andy for short. And we've been out of bootcamp, Navy bootcamp, for about a week now. We are now in our A school. So far so good. But
in Texas, what's the San
Antonio. The joint base.
Yeah.
Joint base, San Antonio.
Oh, this base is huge. So big, you guys.
Yep. But going back to our bootcamp experience, our training group was the first training group that experienced the effect of coronavirus, not in a literal way. We graduated, unfortunately, without our family members. We weren't able to like invite them, or unfortunately they had to cancel their plane tickets because they are not allowed to come into DC base.
They told us that like 2 days before graduation.
At least a week.
No. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, and no, because we had battle stations the next day.
You're right.
So it was like 2 days before, something like that.
Kind of like a couple days.
So they went to battle station just all
crazy,
all messed up.
Yep, we definitely lost the motivation to actually do battle station. So that's the unfortunate part of it, but we're definitely glad that we're out of bootcamp. In that 8 weeks, I'd say the most difficult part is the first 3 weeks, because that's when you're kind of like transitioning from being a civilian to being part of the military, or you know, transitioning from like doing whatever the heck you want to being told what you should do
and peeing on their time. You can't even use the head on your time. You're always rushed.
Definitely. So the first week is more of like processing you in. For the first 48 hours you are not allowed to sleep. You get off the bus, and then all throughout you are just being processed, urinalysis and all medical and all that.
Now, did they yell at you when you got off the bus? Because I know a lot of people say that they got yelled at. I didn't get yelled at.
I did not get yelled at.
They were just like, come on, like, let's go, hurry up, move faster.
But some people from our division said that like when they came in, people were, or like RDCs were like yelling at them.
No,
but I did not. I got lucky, I guess. I did not experience that. And then the second week is when they start issuing you uniforms. First week's probably like learning how to fold
and stenciling.
Lots
of stenciling.
Fold and stenciling.
You're gonna kind of be confused and a little lost, and some people will help you, other people will literally just look at you like, okay, just figure it out. Figure it out on your own.
Yeah. I honestly, a lot of people get sick actually the first 3 weeks, and I think it was, I was definitely sick all throughout, because it's like,
I didn't get sick till like
it was
the last
bad.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I had a really bad cough, and it was hard. Oh my god. So okay, I have to talk about this.
What is it?
So you have to run your PFA on your second week, right? Was it the second week is
Something
when you
like
run
that.
you have to run your PFA, your baseline PFA, but before that day, you have to, prior to that day is your shots day. So you get your vaccines, you get your peanut butter shot, which is your penicillin shot.
That's true.
So it was definitely a very painful run for me, because I had the worst.
That did hurt. The peanut butter shot, it hurts.
And I wasn't expecting it to be like that, because it's like, I thought like people were just exaggerating it, that it's gonna hurt and stuff like that. But
like they had us all like bend over on the table and put our left or right hip out or some shit.
It hurt.
And like they just walked by and was like, and just like shot everybody and was like, get out.
Yeah, and then the following morning you have to run your PFA.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Yep.
And like for a week, my hip hurt for like a week straight.
Yeah, mine is full of regret. It was painful, and I regretted it so much because I failed my baseline PFA.
Yeah, you and me both, dude.
Yeah, That's $2,000.
Well, we didn't fail it, but we didn't pass it in the right time. Because failing, that means you would have had to go back to P-Day or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like pick the stuff up and go.
So we didn't meet the Navy requirement,
to get the
but
2,000.
we passed the 18-minute. Yeah, kind of like just a baseline.
Yep.
But for you to get the bonus, you have to meet your Navy requirement. Unfortunately, I didn't get that because I was just like struggling to
Yeah, no, because I ran mine in a 1740. I barely made it, and when I crossed the line, I cried.
17 what? I ran it for like 1632. So
you trying to outdo me? Because that's okay. My final PFA was a 1309. Okay, so right off the park.
Yep, sheer on super fast.
Right off the park.
So that's boot camp. I think the physical portion of it that really just sucks is like when you have to move from your processing base to your home, your ship.
Yeah,
I think that's the difficult part because you have to carry your sea bag
with all your stuff,
and that's
at least
pretty
like
heavy.
50-60 pounds on your back.
And you are still breaking your boots in. You're still trying to break your boots, and you know. So that one's difficult also and tiring. A lot of people was actually crying. Remember that little girl right next to me?
I had to carry the guide on, so someone had to take my bag. Yes.
I carried 2 sea bags. I was an
happy.
overachiever. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, why did you do that?
I don't
want to carry mine. Like, no.
Yeah, but yeah, so you have to carry the sea bag. I think that one's difficult. A lot of people definitely complained about that.
Yeah, that sucks.
And definitely, it's called SC mod, the PT. It's required PT in the Navy. I don't think it's that difficult, honestly.
It's not difficult, but like most times you don't really feel like doing that shit. Like you just really don't.
You don't have the motivation to do it. And since we joined during winter,
it was cold.
Winter months.
That's the only reason why I didn't like doing SC mod. It wasn't hard. It was just cold, and I didn't really feel like doing that shit.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's more of like there was no motivation to do it. You know, when you work out, you're so used to like listening to music while you're working out, and it just felt so dry.
We don't get that privilege sometimes, or they only play music for us like one time.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then the boys fucked it up. So
also in the beginning too is when you get your wisdom teeth taken out. Did you do that?
No, I did not. Yes.
I did that, and I was SIQ for 2 days, which means that I couldn't leave my bed basically unless I had to eat or use the head, which is the restroom. Besides that, I was just laying there. It hurts. I mean, they numb you up pretty good, but you can still hear like the cracking and the moving and the pulling. It hurts, but the medication
knocks you up.
Yes. You'll be knocked out. You'll be good to go.
So I guess in that aspect though, I mean, it's up to you if you want to get your wisdom tooth pulled already before you join the Navy.
Okay, was it optional?
Or get it in boot camp, because if you get it in boot camp, then that means it's free. It's free for you, but then it's the only downside is that you're gonna miss a couple things.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, when they did that, they made sure that we didn't have anything important to do for those days. Oh, okay. So the only thing that I missed was like the first SC mod, and that was it. The very first one, and that was it.
Okay. You are gonna be in a compartment full of females. There's definitely a lot of drama, so prepare yourself for that.
A lot of drama. You would think that people would be more mature and more grown up, but it's just the same high school bullshit. Well, we're not fresh out of high school. Okay, I'm 22 and she's 22 as well. Whatever. But yeah, a lot of people are straight out of high school, so they're with the BS. Yeah. With the drama, with the cliques and groups and nonsense.
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna advise you. If you are fresh out of high school, please don't be that person that just brings all your high school dramas. Like, forget about those things and have a mindset of you are joining the military. You have to make sacrifices. And
you gotta grow up.
Yeah, like, avoid hanging out with people that's just gonna drag you down or like constantly talk about other people's business. Just focus on you, focus on why you're there and why you're doing that and what made you decide on joining the Navy. Just have that mindset.
And stay away from the guys. Just stay away. Stay away. And when they tell you no recruit contact, follow those directions, because you will end up in a world turn of shit just because of that alone. Okay, like you don't want that.
Definitely, yep.
And you don't want to get ass mode. Explain the ass mode.
Ass mode is when you are pushed back. So yeah, so you are being sent back a week, sometimes 2, 4 weeks in training. 4 weeks of training. So just keep yourself away from trouble. That means follow instructions.
Mind the business that pays you. Okay?
Exactly. You're there to work. Honestly, you are there to work.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Keep it professional, because that's how it's supposed to be.
No, it's real easy to get complacent too. To get real comfortable, and then you just you fuck yourself over.
Yep. But that's pretty much it. The first 3 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks is when everything starts moving forward. You get more hands-on to the things that you're supposed to do. A lot of lectures is a little tough.
The toughness classes,
it's gonna help you along the way, I think.
Toughness class?
Keep your head in the game, honestly, because I feel like if you really want to do it, you can definitely push through boot camp. The only thing, if you're worried about being away from your family or like not receiving letters, sandbox,
it takes a while too.
Yeah, it takes a while
to
get the mails, because sometimes it takes sometimes a week and a half, 2 weeks to 3 weeks,
and they only send it out on Sundays apparently.
So if your family members are gonna write you letters, let them know about sandbox. That comes in a little faster than regular mail. What else? And I think there's also a website wherein your family can keep track of like what training period you're doing.
I know that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically it.
You left out so much.
I did, but for me that's kind of like what my experience was. We had a pretty good RDCs. I think our RDCs
Can we tell them? Can we say their names?
We can't say their names,
but
our RDCs are, I think they're pretty cool.
Yes.
I like how they interact with you, because they really keep it professional and they try to motivate you a lot.
They never talk to us.
Maybe because I go there.
Yeah, so
I talk to Senior Chief about Senior Chief. Oh yeah, so if there's something that you are not sure of, make sure you ask questions. And also, if you have a hard time with authority, or like, you know, when you have a problem with authority,
this ain't for you. I don't know, you might have to pull yourself together.
Yeah, then you take the leadership roles. There are leadership roles that you can actually apply for. So,
yeah, and that comes with pros and cons too. So yeah, just, you know, be ready for that. You can be like RPOC, which is like the leading chief petty officer or something of your division, and then you can be AROC, which is like the assistant to RPOC, and then you have EPO, which is the education. Okay. And then APO.
Yep.
Athletic.
Yep.
You can be yeoman.
You can be section leaders.
Oh God.
You can be a section leader. You can be.
I was guidon for like 2 weeks, and
she gave up.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that anymore. Like that was it. Never again.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
There's definitely other like position that you can apply for in terms of like, is it worth it? It really depends. I'd say I know a lot of
laundry too.
I did laundry too, and I feel like it was a good decision for me, because I'm a very picky person in terms of like laundry. So being able to actually be part of the laundry crew, I was able to like really do the laundry properly.
The head crew, listen, if you're gonna sign up to be the head crew, which is like the people that clean the bathroom, stick to it, okay? And don't complain about it, because you knew what you signed up for when you decided to go to the bathroom and have to clean up everybody's hair and everybody's tissue and everybody's sanitary stuff. that's the job you signed up for, so don't complain about it. Okay, get with it or get lost.
Yeah, so those are some of the positions you can apply for. There's also the mail PO wherein you get the letters. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it. I know in YouTube there's a lot of people that would encourage you to apply for a position. Having a position in there does not necessarily guarantee that you will rank up if that's what you're looking for,
but it helps, like, if you're really good at it. And
it helps because it's like your RDCs will know who you are and how you work, so it kind of does help, but there's just no guarantee. There's no,
but if you're at E3, you don't necessarily have to get a job, because you're not going to get ranked up, period, while you're in there. You're just not.
Yeah.
So if you want a job, get one. If you don't want one, then that's fine too.
Things to prepare for before you go into boot camp. It's good to like do a little bit of research before you join, and that is to be familiar with petty officers, chief, or rank and recognitions. What else?
Learn your dress blues. Learn your dress blue patches and, you know, insignias and stuff like that, because that was one of the hardest things. Yes, that's the one. That was one of the hardest things we had to
learn and memorize.
Especially during inspections when they asked us questions. We would get hit on dress blues so many times.
Yep.
Learn it.
So prepare for that, and it will help you really down the road. And also learn your 11 general orders.
Yes.
Definitely learn those.
You know what they did not mention? Every time I would watch a YouTube video, they never mentioned like the CO's top 6. They never mentioned any of those.
Oh.
And what about the one that's like accountability, integrity?
CNOs for...
Yes. Yes.
The chain of commands, it might be different. It will be different to whichever...
You have a training guide?
No, I had my husband.
Oh, I said my husband too.
Yeah. And also, if you're wondering what you can or cannot bring in boot camp, don't listen to your recruiter when they say don't bring anything, because legit, when I went to boot camp, I only brought a debit card, $10 cash, my ID card, and my social security card. That's the only thing I brought.
Not I had hair products, I had a scarf, I had toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, but they made me throw that away. They let me keep my gel, but they made you throw away your deodorant, your toothpaste, your toothbrush, because they were going to end up issuing that to you anyways.
Yeah.
But and if you have scented lotion, that had to go too. You can bring your retainer, hair gel, a brush, a comb. They let you keep that. What else? A scarf.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'd say bring your skincare products. So if you have like moisturizers, but not the big one. Yeah. Like, you know, travel sizes would be good, but bring your skincare, because that's one of the hardest thing I had a hard time with in boot camp, because my skin was so dry, and there's gonna be a little store in there, but there's just limited options. So just make sure you bring your own. You can't bring any vitamins or any medication,
like your birth control. Just leave it. You can't bring that.
You don't need civilian clothes, so don't bring any of those. I think that's about it. Pretty much you can buy things over at Next. I think the only thing is like definitely skincare. If you have a particular skincare products, bring it in, and then worst case scenario, they're gonna have you throw it away, but I don't think so, because if it's a skincare,
they might though. If they made you throw away toothpaste, then I don't know.
I don't even understand.
I can't remember if they had to throw it away or not.
I don't think so. But yeah, or for your makeup.
Oh, you can bring makeup.
You can definitely bring makeup, but for as long as it doesn't have a mirror in it, you should be able to bring it in.
You're not gonna wear it no way though. Like, you're only gonna wear it probably like for pictures, and that's it, and a graduation, and then
there's really no point into bringing a lot of makeup, because if you wear makeup in boot camp, you are just putting yourself in trouble. So don't even think about that.
And your A and B drawer is not that big either. That's where you're gonna put all your personal items, like what we just spoke about. All those items are gonna go in your drawer, and you're gonna lock it up. It is not that big. So if you're gonna bring stuff, don't bring a lot of stuff. Like, bring your necessities.
So maybe bring like half of this bag.
Because the drawer isn't big at all.
Half of this bag. You can bring half of this bag. So yeah, and I think that's about it. If you have any particular questions, let us know. You can ask us on our Instagram account. You can reach me at emuana, and hers is
__ savvy, SAVYY.
So yeah, I'll link those below, so make sure you check out our page. And if you have any questions about our bootcamp experience, just let us know. We're definitely be more than willing to answer your questions.
And we have time because we're...
Introduce yourself, Chow.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm Chow. I'm better than Moana.
Oh my
And I
God.
keep her from spending too much money at a school and wake her up every single fucking morning.
That's true. You should share your bootcamp experience, Chow.
At boot camp, I slept next to Moana and Moana fucking snores every single night. Moana is always SIQ.
Shut up. You need to explain to them what SIQ means.
SIQ means she's always in her bed. Any opportunity. She's like, I'm gonna go to the hospital to refill my medication, and then she's in her fucking bed all day. That's fucking Moana. She's lazy.
Shut up.
Moana thinks she's special.
No.
Moana gets whatever.
Shut up.
Moana gets whatever she wants. That's Moana.
No, I did well. I did well in A school. I mean, I did well in boot camp.
She did well because she was sleeping the entire time. she can't remember what she.
You're very photogenic, Chow.
My mom says I'm ugly, but I think I look like her, so.
What a way to get back at your mom. We are heading over to our appointment. Got manicure and pedicure. The much awaited pampering.
Oh man.
Look how cute Savannah, I mean Anderson
you
is.
stress me the hell out. She keeps using my government name. What is that about? It's Anderson.
Yes.
Well, we call each other by our first names here, right, Eloisa?
Yes.
No. Anderson.
Are you excited?
I am.
How excited are you?
It's exciting.
How excited are you?
So we have ginger,